Hi, Aries. This will be your end of the month love reading. So let's see what's going on, see what kind of things come up here with you and your person in love. End of January for Aries, please. Aries. Clear messages for Aries. 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 Oh, okay. One shuffle. I hate shuffling these cards because I trimmed them and I haven't done the edges, so I got to work on that today. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Aries. Yep. Okay. Ooh, all right. Uh-oh. Okay. 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 All right. Aries. So, all right, Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There will be some communication with this person. I get the sense like things aren't sitting well right now, okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be that way this whole time. This is just a small period of time we're looking at, right? The end of January, and I'm pretty late, so I mean, we're pretty much there, right? So, but I don't know if this has happened yet or is about to happen or, you know, what have you. But the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups right in the center of the reading to me indicate there could be somebody who is either being like super stubborn, and you're just like over it, you know, and just trying to emotionally detach yourself from this situation. Okay, this person likes now. I mean, I hate to say this too. I mean, this could be you. You know, I mean, I don't know whose energy is which, but the Five of Swords to me, and especially in this deck, is sort of like like yeah, you know, nope, you know, that's not gonna happen, you know. It's sort of like and maybe you have a good, like, if this is you, maybe you have a good reason, because to me, you know, I mean, he's got kind of like a smirk kind of look, you know, and holding the swords like that, like just sort of like nope. You know, I am not changing my position on this, and that's that, and that kind of thing. And I feel like the other person then, and perhaps this is you, you know, because I don't know whose energy is who, is like just kind of trying to emotionally detach from this situation because this person, to them, you know, I'm not saying it's true, but to you or to them, seems like kind of inflexible. You know, like they really don't have much flexibility in things. So, and I don't necessarily think that you're walking away from the thing entirely. Maybe for some of you, you are. I don't see this, if this is the case, like, I don't see this as like if you're in a very long-term relationship or something like that, like I don't see this as probably the reading for you, so it may not resonate. This seems like something that is developing or is new in its stature here or status. So so again, not necessarily like if this is you, I don't feel like you're necessarily walking away for good from a situation, but you are definitely trying to emotionally detach yourself from this situation. Now, this could be them too. So again, like if you guys have had like some kind of argument or something like that, or are about to, and it feels like they're pulling away from you, it just, they probably just need to, again, like emotionally detach from the situation and go off by themselves, spend some time, you know, that kind of thing. At the root here, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, okay, so that's on your side. So this is probably more your energy, is what I am thinking, because the Queen of Wands is probably you. Yeah, this person is, the thing about this person is they they're just giving you a little bit. Like they're giving you something, but it's not enough. Is what I feel, because you're the Queen of Wands, you know, and it's like you know, like that you are unique. You know that you have this fire. You know that that you have this this attracting type of beauty or what have you. Even if it's like I always say, it doesn't have to necessarily be classic beauty or things like that. Like the way that we interpret that, it's something that you have that is unique and fiery and all of that. And I feel like this person is like just like giving you like little bits, little bits, little bits, but they're like they're not being flexible. they're very attracted to you. I have to censor this card because of YouTube, and it's actually does show the parts, so it's like lame, but whatever. Um, but with the Lovers card here, it's like just be careful with this person because I feel like they have options, and I get a little bit of cockiness from this. And again, this might be you, I don't know, and I'm not throwing any, because I mean we've all been in different things. It's like I always say that if I say something that sounds offensive to someone, and because people love to like, what? No, I'm not like that at all, and they're the ones that blah blah blah. It's like I just read the cards, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know who's who, but sometimes we do need to call ourselves out too, because I mean we've all been there. Sometimes we are cocky, sometimes we do know we have choices and options, so we don't put all in to people. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. But that's what I'm getting from this person. Okay, so and I feel like I still think this is more your energy, that you're bitching, you're the Queen of Wands, right? And it's like you need to emotionally detach yourself from the situation. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean for good, but for now, for what you have invested, you need to kind of pull back, a little bit and work on things for yourself, your own esteem, your own, because I feel like you are a person who does have self-esteem, but when it comes to like connections and love and things like that, you may get too emotionally attached quickly. So I feel like now you're working on yourself of how to be a little bit more grounded in those ways. And it's like, okay, you want to be inflexible, you want to just like throw me like these little bones here and there, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm going to emotionally detach myself for a while. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on my things, my projects, my work, that kind of thing is what I'm sensing. Now, in the recent past, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So I really feel too, like you've been waiting for this like offer, It's like, because the Three of Wands is seeking, but it's looking at this Page of Pentacles. So I feel like even though this is in the recent past, I get the sense though that you are like that's where your energy was. Like you were just like waiting for your ship to come in. But here's the issue with that. You were just waiting for a page. Okay, and it's like that's why I think you are realizing now that you need to work on things a little bit more when it comes to love, because I feel like you're a very confident, creative, kick-ass kind of person, but I think when it comes to love, like you don't set your expectations high enough. Okay, so it's like I feel like you were waiting on something, but in your head it's just you're just waiting for like a Page of Pentacles, like that would be enough for you, like, oh wow, and the Page of Pentacles is like a message or like a date or something like that. So instead maybe you should be looking out towards like really, what do you want? Do you want just a message? Is that what you want? Or do you want just a date, with this person? Or do you want like something like grander than that? Do you want like connection? Do you want like something a little bit more grandiose, if you will? All right. So it could be about like working on yourself in terms of those things. Okay. And then coming into the near future, you have the Page of Cups. So it's like there could be an apology coming in from this person, because it's on their side. Okay, so whoever is the one that was kind of like being like this, and maybe just like kind of giving a little bit here and there, but not all in, that kind of deal. If you guys have like some kind of argument or something like that, or a disagreement, or just some tension in some way, I do feel like there is some sort of an apology coming in, or at least some sort of message of like, hey, how you doing? That kind of thing. So communication will be coming in. I do see that most likely here in the end of January. Okay. But you have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords kind of concerns me in a way, because the Seven of Swords a lot of times can indicate, now you might have two people too, because you do have the Lovers card, you do have two pages, okay, and the Seven of Swords can be a little bit about that, but I don't think that is the case. To me, the Seven of Swords, let me clarify it. Oh, also before I clarify it too, so you have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So again, another message coming in. So yeah, maybe you do have, maybe you're dating, maybe you have a few people that are interested, and especially if you're the Queen of Wands, you probably do, possibly a Gemini too. I should have mentioned that with the Lovers card here. So Page of Wands, so you still have more messages like coming in. Now you do have the World card here, okay? So it could be like about a new cycle or the ending of a cycle, something like that. You have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a card of something that could be very stable, all right, in the future. So it could be a new cycle for you. So you do have the Star card here. So this is like wish fulfillment, feeling healed with a situation. There could be, I mean, the Four of Wands and the Star card could even indicate like a good, like strong union. Possibly even like in the future getting married or moving in together or something like that. Just exploring each other more. You do have the Two of Wands. Four of Swords, Hanged Man. Well, all right. Okay. Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords. Okay. But Seven of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So, whatever the situation is, I think it's good in the sense that it's like, and it's cool that they're pages because it's like I don't think that you are like heavily invested in this person like at this point. All right, I don't think either one of you are. Or like if you have two people, I don't think you're super heavily invested in either one. It's like it's like entertaining these possibilities is what I see. So it's and that's where we'll get to the Seven of Swords in a minute. It could be too. I think this is more about you are ready for a new cycle. With the Page of Wands and the World card, it's like you're ready to start something more serious. Start thinking about like those things I was saying. Instead of like expecting a page from now on, like do some self-work about that. Like what do you really want to see? I mean, is this really what you're just hoping for is to get communication, or to get a date? No, you're hoping, most of you anyway, are probably hoping to connect with like somebody, really meaningful and things like that. So I feel like this is like a new cycle for you to start looking at that. All right. And thinking about that because it's possible. It's like right here. It's definitely possible. However, I do feel like, I mean, if this is two different people, one of them may have strong potential. The other one, no, not so much. I mean, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. So if this has been going on a long time with this person, I mean, the cards aren't looking so hot for it, right? These are about endings and things going on way too long when they should have been endings and things like that. Hanged Man, Two of Wands, Four of Swords. These are all cards of like waiting and waiting and waiting. And then, you put all this waiting in and then what happens? It just ends anyway, so then that's when people get a little bitter because they feel like they've wasted time on a situation and things like that. So you don't want to get into that, which is a lesson in its own right anyway, but still you don't want to get into that, right? So, I mean, you definitely have like the ability to connect cosmically. I feel like to start working on things that you really do want. The Seven of Swords, I was going to get to that real quick, is a lot of times often, to me, a card of repeating patterns. So it's like, and that's why I feel like this page comes in and offers this like new information to you that will kind of offer like this new cycle for you because it's like this is like repeating patterns many times where we're actually just kind of stealing away possible opportunities from ourselves because it's like the Seven of Swords a lot of times like when people are in Seven of Swords like they don't realize like all of the information the resources that they actually do have. They have like vast resources and life experience lessons. And that's you, Aries. You have these vast lessons and life experiences to pull from. You are extremely resourceful, okay, when need be. So it's like use that to your advantage. Don't look at it as like the school of hard knocks. look at it as the school of hard knocks that has brought me to this like bitchin' point where now I know a hell of a lot and I can use that information to grow higher, you know, and not just want a page of pentacles, but, you know, want a king of pentacles, you know, if you will. All right. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. So there will be communication. You know, I do see that. Absolutely. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So what do we got? What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, not enough. That's exactly. So, ooh, okay, hold on. So with this person over here, you know, that whoever is feeling this type of energy that I was talking about, the card I pulled for this energy is Heart with a Key, and it says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Okay, so that is really nice energy. But then at the bottom of the deck, it's like it's not enough. Okay, so it says frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Yeah, that could be that too. Sometimes the Lover's card to me can be jealousy. So it's like things need to be opened up with this. It's like there is something here, but at this stage it's just like pages, and it's like somebody needs to kind of grow. You do have twin flames at the bottom of the deck also. It was under not enough though. So, and coffee cup, which is like going out on a date. Okay. Lightning, love call. Wow. All right, so you got some good stuff here, but it's like it was Heart with a Key, so like there's this potential here, right? This is really good. I mean, let's read it again. It says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. All right, so that potential is here with that person. All right, they are open to welcoming love, but for some reason, and that could be you again, but for some reason they are not projecting that. All right now. So they are definitely open to meeting the one. They are definitely open to welcoming love and all of that sort of thing. But then you have the card not enough and twin flames and coffee cup. So this could be like this person maybe isn't enough, but maybe the twin flame you're going to meet, you know, maybe at a coffee shop or something like that. Or it's like this could be a date coming in. I mean, you do have 2 pages. So it could be like this one just isn't enough, all right? And especially with that 6 of Pentacles, that's kind of what I'm sensing here. But it's like maybe this new person is with the Page of Cups. So let me see what we get on that. And it may not be a new, it could be the same person. Maybe you guys do a 180 here. That could be too. Let's see, Page of Cups. The other thing too is like if that's not your energy, the 7 of Swords, I mean, this could be somebody that's been checking you out for a while, you know, and maybe they just haven't, you know, stood up to say anything. You know, that could be too. Palm tree. Let's see. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So flexibility is needed here for sure with this person. And date. Date is at the bottom of the deck again. So date. All right. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan and set a date. I think you're going to meet somebody else. I think you've been dealing with something that is like you guys just aren't on the same page is kind of, you know, is what I'm seeing. So, I mean, it could be this person, like I said, doing a flip, you know, that sort of thing, or you doing a flip, you know, that to meet them halfway, that could be too. But it's like there is something coming up for you, Aries, for sure. I mean, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility are needed in this situation. Then you have date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, and planning a date. So that looks really good. I'll give you guys a couple of these then too, because it's like it's kind of like like a no fun reading, but it's like a necessary reading. All right, that's kind of the way I'm seeing this reading here. Release your ex just fell out. Aries, Aries, please. Aries, Aries and this person, and we'll see if there's somebody new. Aries and this person. Okay. Children may be a factor. And express your love, okay? Getting to know each other is at the bottom of the deck. Sure, I mean, if this is at the page stage, it's like you guys got to get to know each other a little bit more. So children could be like some kind of factor here, but the fact that we have two pages here, it could just mean like the relationship itself is in its like infancy stage. It hasn't really like progressed up yet, so that could be a factor, obviously, of like expressing love and getting to know each other. All right, so you know, there's that with that person. Let's see if this is a new person or if this seems to be the same person over here. Okay. And with express your love, it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. Religious factors. Chemistry. Okay. Forgiving and learning. Okay. And then getting to know each other again. Did we? Oh, I guess that was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's. I was gonna say, how'd that come out twice? Okay. All right. So, So it looks like you guys have some things that are probably fundamentally very different. All right. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on this one. I mean, everything has potential. That's the way I see things. All right. Everything has potential. It's just, you got to just go by what you truly, truly passionately feel in this situation to make sure that you're not just like running through a pattern that you kind of always seek. That's a really, if someone, just be careful, because religious factors, you've got this like children thing that might be an issue. It says your love life is being affected by children. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I mean, there could be like, you guys could be very different here. There is chemistry. Chemistry is fantastic and definitely a necessary ingredient, but I'm not 100% convinced this is enough to pull this off. So I feel like there is somebody new coming in. You may need to be a little bit flexible in the way that you, because they might be very different than you, okay? So that could definitely be, I'm just really not getting where this is going here. Let me try to get you guys 3 more cards. So ultimately, like, what's going on with Aries here? What should they focus on? Aries. What should Aries focus on? Oh, 3 cards fell out, so perfect. All right, being strong, being a warrior, communicating what you want, and the Sun. Perfect. So it's like the 9 of Wands is somebody who is like kind of, they've been through the battles. All right, they've had a lot of passions. Not all of them have worked out super well, and it's like they're starting to grasp that what they need to do is just grab one and stick with that, and like not let anything else dissuade them. And with the Queen of Swords here too, it's like this is about speaking your truth, speaking and being very clear about what truly will make you happy. All right, what it is that will bring, the sun and the renewal that you need, and like communicating basically like very clearly what it is that will make you happy. All right, and hearing, on the same token, not just communicating at them, it's like, I love people that they're always like, talk to you later, it's like, well, how about talk with me later? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like they need to kind of express themselves too, but it may start with you kind of expressing a little bit more about what it is. This could also, it could have something to do with children. All right, there's a baby here. All right, and then we have this children card. So, I mean, we have the Page of Cups. Ooh, careful. And the Lovers card. Ooh. This could be, two. Here's that too. Because if you are just dating right now with these pages, it's like we have the Lovers card, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Sun card. I mean, that could be an announcement of birth. Okay, because Lover's card sometimes is like actual physical, getting together, that sort of thing. Page of Cups can be an announcement of a birth. And then we have this Sun card here. We have this Children card here that could be a factor. So heads up on that if that's not something that you are like actively, seeking. Definitely. And one of the other signs I read for yesterday, so that would have been air sign, I believe, had something like this too. I don't remember which air sign it was. So there's that. But mostly, again, it's just about communicating what you want. What's going to make you, if this is a reconciliation and you guys are starting off small with pages, then communicate what it is that will make you happy in this renewal. All right. So there's that type of energy. So overall, I mean, it's sort of like I said, like a kind of non-exciting reading, but it's a necessary reading because I feel like the key is this self-work and expecting more than just a page. All right, that's kind of what I'm seeing, but being open also to a date. All right, being open to it, and not like saying like on the first date, oh my god, I want to get married, or something like that. I don't mean that by expressing yourself, but also too, I mean, it's cool, get some things out there on the table up front. If you're not just interested in a hookup, then let people know that right from the bat. Before if you sense that's what they're looking for, then let them know, because if that's what they're looking for, then it's probably not going to be what you want in a date anyway. So all right, I'll shut up now. All right, thanks Aries, and I hope you enjoyed this, and thumbs up and all those good things. And announcements are in the description box. All right, thanks. All right, have a good rest of the month. Bye.